Welcome. My name is Emma. I'm going to start today off with a little cleanse. You can take a deep breath. Wonderful. I'm going to put this down and then I'm going to give you a little fit check. There we are. One of my favorite dresses. It was a great thrift find. It was, it's a brand Guess, so like a steal. Today, I'm going to tell you a little story that my stepdad told me. One day he just randomly started saying, in a world full of donkeys, be a tiger. And I said, I don't really get that, but okay. But he told me the story, and it comes from an old Chinese story. So, one day, a donkey and a tiger are talking, and the donkey's saying, the grass is blue. And the tiger saying, what? Like, what's wrong with you? The grass is literally green. It is green. And they go back and forth like that for a little while, but eventually the donkey goes, you know what? Let's go ask the king. The king will say the grass is blue. So they walk up to the king. The king's a lion. And the donkey goes, my dearest king, the grass is blue, correct? And he says, yes, the grass is blue. And then the tiger's sitting there all confused, like, am I insane? Like, the grass is literally green, right? The donkey leaves, and the tiger goes, you know the grass is green, right? And he goes, of course the grass is green. But why are you wasting your time on a donkey? Why are you trying to prove yourself to the donkey? In the story, the tiger gets punishment for having the disagreement. I think he gets sent to like solitaire or something to spend time by himself to think. But that story kind of just, it tells you to believe in yourself. It reminds you to not put in the effort where it does not need to be put. You could spend your whole day trying to prove yourself to other people, but at the end of the day, you don't get anything out of it, because those people are still going to believe what they believe, and you're still going to believe what you believe, no matter what you do. If you believe something, you do not need other people to justify it for you. You do not need other people to tell you it is real, as long as you believe it. Because if you're relying on the rest of the world to prove your beliefs, then you're never going to truly have faith in it. I'm not telling you to be stubborn or stuck in your ways. Of course, always be open-minded to learning new perspectives, new ideas, new beliefs. But if something resonates with your heart, if something sings to your soul, then it's probably meant for you. And, wasting your time on trying to defend yourself, trying to prove yourself right, that's a very low vibrational frequency. We've been taught that that's how we should be, though, constantly defending ourselves. Don't let people walk all over you. But there's a different line between not letting people walk all over you and just defending yourself because you want someone else to believe you're right. But if you know you're right, that's all that matters. One belief that I unlearned myself, or, still getting there, is I want my work life to be easy. I don't want it to be stressful. I don't want work to be bad. But we live in a society where, work is just work. Work is just for money. You're not supposed to be happy going to your job. You're not supposed to be happy at work. But one day when I was at my old job, I sat there and thought, why can't I be happy? Why can't I just be happy to be here? Even if the circumstance isn't my favorite, I can still be happy. I can still enjoy my time. No one else has to tell me how I feel. Now, I'm a person who believes my life is going to be very easy, but the whole world is screaming at me, life is hard, life is awful. Life is to be hard and taxing, so when you die, you go to the great place. I believe that the great place is here. I also believe that the awful place is here. You know, heaven and hell on earth. That's all it is. There will always be somebody who disagrees with you, no matter how right you are, no matter how scientific you are, no matter how much schooling you've done, no matter how much you know about something, somebody in this world will have something to say about what you believe, no matter what. So don't waste your time on trying to prove yourself to others when you still need to prove yourself to you, you know. Not saying that you don't believe yourself, not saying that you have to prove it to you, but until you will let go of needing to defend yourself, you don't have true faith in yourself. In your knowing, let the other people believe what they want. Let the other people disagree with you. Have that power within you and say, they can say whatever they want, but I'm going to believe what I want to believe. And that's a very powerful thing to do. It seems rather simple, but it's very powerful and it's very confident. When I first started my spiritual journey, I thought I knew what intuition was. I thought I knew what it meant. I basically just thought it was warnings. But intuition is so much more than that. Intuition brings you to your passions. Intuition brings you to your interests. Intuition brings you into the good or bad situations that happen day to day. You know, if you have a choice to go to this party or to stay home, but the feeling of the party is making you really, really anxious. And not even just like oh, I'm anxious to go there and be social. It's just, there's a bad feeling about it. That's your intuition going, mm-mm-mm. And if one day you have a thought of like, I'll use me as an example. I was in Costa Rica and I was watching a lot of spiritual YouTube channels at that time. And I thought, what if I created my own? And I never thought I'd ever do that. And it kind of like was a light bulb went off in my head. That's my intuition. They brought me here. So on your path, you're gonna run into these kind of multiple way stops of different choices and different options you can take, and your soul will sing to one of them. And not every person is going to agree with what your soul sings to. Somebody's gonna say, that's not good for you. That's not gonna last you any time. But if you know in your heart that it's gonna work, if you know in your heart that it's gonna take you somewhere, follow that. Believe in yourself. Trust in yourself. It will be worth it, I promise you. You can trust me. That's why I'm here. I actually think that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.